no selling fees on Vinted?
What's up, Robert? What's up, Playing Guy? What's up, Juliana Superstar Fan? Happy birthday. How you doing? What's up, Jazz? What's up, Nushi? You broke your phone, but you got a new 14. Nice. I'm sad you broke your phone, but nice on the phone. All right, here we go. You're so back. All right, you are back. What's up? Robert was first. Let's do a one for Robert. You don't want to go live today? What's up? How we doing, gamer? You liked and subscribed. Your name's Cash. All right, Mr. Cash. I got you. All right, Nushi. Juliana Superstar Fan. All right. Here we go. All right, Robert, the first one of the day. There you go. I hope you enjoy it. There you go, Mr. Robert. Awesome. Next up is going to be Cash. I'm going to do green for this one. All right, green and white for Cash. All right, Juliana Superstar Fan is up next. Pink, white, and yellow. All right. All right, guys. Here you go, Cash. Here you go. Juliana Superstar Fan, let's go. Pink, white, and yellow coming up. Let's go. All right, guys. If you guys want yours done, let me know. All you got to do is like and subscribe. So you just got to be subscribed. That's all you got to do. All right. Next up, let's go. David. All right, here we go, here we go. Juliana Superstar Fan, there you go, there you go. Awesome, next up is going to be a new sheet. Here we go. All right, new sheet. I like this one going up right now. Here we go, new sheet. Let's get yours going. Here we go, here we go. Next up is going to be David. All right, let's get some more names in here. Guys, remember, just put that you like, subscribed, and put your name. So let me know if you subscribed and let me know your name. So, if you don't let me know that you subscribed, you will not get a spin art. So, let me know. All right, Nushi, here you go. All right, David, let's go. Your name's Hunter. You like and subscribe. Hunter, I got you. Let's get yours going. All right, Mr. Hunter. All right, Hunter, you're going to be up next. Here we go. Nikki, you got to let me know if you subscribed. All right, Jeremy, you subscribed. Thank you so much, Jeremy. I got you added to the line. Here we go. Trevor subscribed. All right, Mr. Trevor. All right, you have been added. Do not worry. All right, here we go. David, Bling Guy. There you go. Awesome. Here we go. Hunter, let's get yours going. Here we go, Mr. Hunter. Let's get a little bit of orange and yellow. All right, there you go, Hunter. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's let that one spin. All right, Elliot, thank you so much for subscribing. I got you added to the list. Thank you so much. All right, guys, remember, you got to let me know if you're subscribed and let me know your name. All right, Hunter. Here we go. Here we go. There you go, Hunter. Awesome. Next up is going to be Jeremy. Jeremy, let's go. Let's get yours going. Let's get a little bit of black and yellow. All right, we got a large gift sent. So Nadia Cruz, you are skipping the line. Thank you so much, Nadia Cruz. All right, Nadia Cruz. Let's write yours real quick. 422. All right, here we go. Jeremy, there you go. There you go. Awesome, Nadia Cruz coming up right now. Let's go. Let's get this one spin. All right. Red and blue. And we'll throw a little green on the outside for Nadia. All right, we got another large gift that was sent. So, Colleen Martin. All right. Thank you for sending a large gift. You have skipped the line. All right, you will be up next. Here we go. There you go, Nadia. Hope you enjoy. Awesome, Colleen. Let's go. All right. We'll add some purple in there. We'll switch it up. Add some blue. All right, here we go. Nikki, you're subscribed. All right, Nikki, thank you so much for subscribing. I got you. I've added you to the line. All right. Here we go. Guys, remember, large gifts or super chat, skip the line. All right, there you go. There you go. Awesome. Next up is going to be Trevor. All right, Mr. Trevor. Let's go. All right, let's do some purple and some yellow. You're subscribed. What's your name? Your name is Tiefin. I got you. All right, I got you added to the line. Do not worry. You're Rose and you're subscribed. Thank you so much, Rose, for being subscribed. I got you added to the line as well. Thank you so much, Rose. All right, let's take a look at this one. Here we go. Trevor, there you are. There you are. All right, Mr. Elliott, let's get yours going right now. Here we go. Awesome, let's get a little bit of green in there with some orange. Trevor, here we go. Awesome. Oliver, you subscribed. Thank you so much, Oliver. All right, Oliver, I got you added to the line. Here we go. Maverick, you got to subscribe. Then let me know. All right. Amar, I got you. You're subscribed. All right, next up is going to be Nikki. All right, here we go. Elliot, there you are. Awesome. Here we go, Nikki. Let's take a look at yours. Let's get this one going for Nikki. All right. Let's do orange. Not orange. Purple, blue, and we'll throw some orange in there. I like that. Here we go. Here we go. Jonah, you subscribed. Thank you so much, Jonah, for being subscribed. I'm going to get you added to the line. Here we go. Here we go. Maverick, you subscribed. I got you. Let me add you real quick. Thank you so much for subscribing. You got to let me know. All right, Maverick, you've been added. All right. Here we go. Nikki, there you are. Awesome. Next up is Tiefin. Let's go, Tiefin. Hey, Colt, let me know if you subscribe, and I got you. You just got to let me know if you subscribe. All right. Here we go. Here we go. You subscribe. Thanks. I got you. Let me add you real quick. All right. Next up is going to be a Rose. Here we go. All right. Tathan, there you go. Awesome. Next up is going to be a Rose. We're going to be doing red for a Rose. Here we go. All right. Let's do a little bit of red with some white for Rose. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Here we go. You subscribe. Your name's Cole. All right, Cole. Thank you so much. All right, Cole. We got you going right now. You're subscribed. Your name's Camilla. All right, Camilla. All right, Camilla. I got you added in there as well. Here we go. There you go, Rose. I hope you enjoy. Awesome. Next up is Oliver. All right, let's get a little bit of blue with some purple. Guys, remember, if you want to skip the line, send a large gift or a super chat, and you'll skip the line. All right, after Oliver is going to be Amar. You're subscribed. Thank you so much, Morgan. I got you. All right, Morgan, you've been added to the line. Here we go. Here we go. You just subscribed. Your name's Mac. All right, Mac. All right, thank you so much, Mac, for subscribing. I got you. All right, let's take a look at this one, guys. Oliver, there you go. There you go. Guys, make sure we're liking, make sure we're subscribing. Good to have all you guys on here. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. There you go, Range. I saw your shout out. There we go. All right. Red, blue, and purple for this one. Here we go. Awesome. Next up is me, Jonah. You subscribe. Your name's Merritt. All right, Merritt. Thank you so much for subscribing. I got you added to the list, Merritt. Here we go. Here we go. All right. There you are. I hope you enjoyed. Here we go. Jonah. All right, Mr. Jonah coming up right now. What should we do for Jonah? I say we got to get a little bit of yellow in there with some white, and then we'll throw some black on the outside for Jonah. Here we go. Jonah. Your name's Kristen, and you subscribed. All right, Kristen. I got you added to the line right now. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, here we go. All right. Jonah. There you go. Also, next up is the Maverick. Let's go, Maverick. All right. Lada, you subscribed. Thank you so much. I'm going to add you to the line. Thanks for letting me know that you subscribed. All right. Real quick. Let's add you. And then we'll take Jonah off. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Maverick. Oh, we did Jonah already. There you go. Maverick, there you are. All right. Felicity. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right. What's up, Sean? How we doing? You gotta let me know if you subscribe, and I'm gonna add you to the line. All right. I don't usually do it for small gifts, but I'm gonna add Sean and Ashley to the line. You guys just been added. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Awesome, guys. Let's get this one spinning. All right. Felicity. There you are. I hope you enjoy. Awesome. Next up is gonna be Camilla. Camilla, here we go. Let's see how we can get this one going. Let's make this one fun. I think we should add a little bit of pink, a little bit of blue, and we'll add a little purple on the outside. Here we go. For Camilla. Next up is a big cowl. All right, here we go. Awesome. Let's take a look at this one. All right. Awesome. I hope you enjoy that one. There you go. Awesome. Next up is Cole. All right, Cole. Here we go. Let's do a little bit of black with some red for Cole. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Next up is me, Morgan. Let's add some more people to the list. Your subscriber name's Ella. Thank you so much, Ella, for subscribing. I got you added. Here we go. All right. Aria, Yvonne, you guys gotta let me know if you subscribed. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Cole. There you go, Cole. I hope you enjoy it. Awesome. Morgan, you're up next. I just dropped one. Let me grab that real quick. All right. Here we go. I dropped Christine or Kristen. All right, Morgan. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow and pink. I like that. Let's see how that turns out. We'll see. I nerded that one. All right. Next one is Kristen. All right, Eden. You subscribed. Thank you so much. E-D-E-N. All right, Eden. I got you going right now. Here we go. You are in line. All right. Here we go. Morgan. There you go. Next up is me, Kristen. All right, Kristen, here we go. Let's add some green and pink. Here we go. Valentina, you subscribed. Thank you so much, Valentina. All right, next up is me, Mark. All right, Kristen, there you go. There you go. Awesome, next up is Mark. Here we go, Mark. All right. We're going to do a little bit of yellow with some blue. Here we go. Here we go. You subscribe. Your name's Waylon. All right, I got you. All right, thank you so much for subscribing. I got you. Your name's... No, I don't know if that's actually your name. Craig. All right, come on. I got you. All right, here we go. Your name's Ava, and you just subscribed. All right, thank you so much, Ava, for subscribing. I got you added to the line. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, Mark, here we go. Let's take a look at yours. There you go, Mr. Mark. All right, Merritt, here we go. Got a little bit of yellow with some white for Merritt. Here we go, Merritt. Awesome, awesome. Your name's Travis, and you just subscribed. All right, Travis, thank you so much for subscribing. I got you added to the line. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Dino, you just subscribed. I got you, Dino. Thank you for subscribing. Let me get you added to the line as well. Thank you so much, Dino. All right. Here we go. Merritt, thank you for being a subscriber. There you go, Merritt. Awesome. Lada, thank you for being a subscriber. Let's get yours going right now. All right, Lada, let's get some pink in there with some red for Lada. All right, Lada, here we go. Jarrell, you subscribed. All right, thank you, Jarrell. I got you. I hope I said that correctly. Macy, you just subscribed. All right. Thank you, Macy, for subscribing. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, Lotta, there you are. There you are. Awesome. Sean coming up next. Do a little bit of yellow with some pink for Sean. Here we go, Sean. Randy, you subscribed. All right, here we go. Your name is, let's see, I need some more names. Here we go, here we go. All right, next up will be Ashley. Here we go. Sean, there you are, there you are. Awesome, Ashley, let's get yours going right now. All right, Sarpy, that's the one I was looking for. Thank you for putting it back in the chat. Sarpy, thank you so much for subscribing. I've seen yours a couple times. I want to make sure I get yours done. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up, Nayeli? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. What's up? How you doing? All right, let's take a look at this one. Next up is going to be Ella. Thank you, Ashley, for being a subscriber. Thank you so much. There you go. All right, Ella, thank you for being a subscriber as well. Let's get your spin art going. All right, let's do some blue with some pink for Ella. Here we go, Ella. Awesome. Talia, thank you for being a subscriber. Let me get you added to the list. Talia, you've been added to the list. Here we go. Awesome. There we go. Ella, there you are. I hope you enjoy. Awesome. Eden, let's go. Eden, let's get yours going real quick. Let's get a little bit of yellow in there with some blue on the outside for Eden. Here we go. All right, here we go. Valentina, you're the next subscriber up next. Here we go. Brayden, you just subscribed. All right, Brayden, let me get you added to the line real quick. Thank you for being subscribed. I appreciate it. All right, Valentina is up next. All right, here we go. Eden, there you go. There you go. Awesome, Valentina. All right. James, I see your chat. You subscribed. Thank you so much, James. Let me get you added to the line as well, Mr. James. All right, Waylon is up next. All right, Valentina, that one turned out pretty cool. Look at that. I hope you enjoy it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next up is Waylon. All right, here we go. All right, London, I see your chat. Let me know if you're subscribed. And if you are, I got you, London. All right, here we go. All right, you guys let me know if you're subscribed if you want yours done. All right, let's take a look at this one. Waylon. There you go. Awesome. Next up is Haman. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Paul, you gotta let me know if you're subscribed. Bill. Bill Downhill's back. What's up, my guy, Bill? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, Bill. You know what, Bill? You skipped the line. I got you, Bill. All right, next up is me, Bill. All right, here you go. I'm on. There you are. Bill Downhill is back in the chat. I've not had him in a while. Here we go. All right, Bill Downhill. All right, here we go. Awesome, guys. Let me know if you're subscribed. Let me know your name. All right, here we go. Bill. There you go. Awesome. I hope you enjoy, Bill. All right, Ava coming up next. We're going to do pink and blue for Ava. Here we go. Ava. You're subscribed. Your name's Zion. All right, Mr. Zion, you've been added to the line. All right, here we go. All right, next up is going to be Travis. All right, Ava, I hope you enjoy this one. Beautiful. There you go. All right, Travis, let's go. We're going to do a red and white for Mr. Travis. Here we go. All right, red, white. You know what? Let's put some black on the outside for Travis. There we go. You're subscribed. Your name's Wyatt. All right, Wyatt, thank you so much for being subscribed. I appreciate it. Your name's Paul, and you subscribed. All right, Paul, I got you added. Thank you so much, Paul, for being a subscriber. I'm going to get you added to my list. Luz, you're subscribed. All right, L-U-Z. All right, next up is going to be Dino. Here we go. Let's take a look at this one real quick. Travis, there you go. I hope you enjoy, Mr. Travis. All right, Dino, let's go. We're going to be doing green and white for Dino. That's a color of dinosaurs. All right, here we go. Green and white. Let's go, Dino. J-Rail's going to be up next. Guys, remember, if you want yours done, all you got to do is be subscribed. And let me know you're subscribed. All right, Dino. There you go. There you go. All right. J-Rail or J-Rail. All right, I got you. Blue and yellow for J-Rail. I hope I'm saying that correctly. All right, here we go. Here we go. Guys, if you don't want to wait in line, all you got to do is send a large gift or a super chat. All right, here we go. You subscribe, Mikey. I got you. Let me get you added to the line. All right, Mr. Mikey. Shane, you subscribe. All right, Shane. Here we go. Awesome. Let's take a look at Jarrell. Awesome. Jarrell. There you go. Awesome. All right, Macy. Let's go. All right, let's get orange and blue for Macy going. Here we go. Here we go. Your name's Lucas and you subscribe. All right, Lucas, I got you. All right, here we go. Next up is Randy. Macy, there you go. All right, Randy's up next. Here we go, Randy. Riley, you're subscribed. All right, Riley, let's get yours going. Let's get you added to the list then. All right, Riley. Here we go. All right, Randy, there you go. All right, NDY, Randy. Awesome, Randy, Sharpie, let's go. You're up next. Here we go. Let's get some yellow in there with some pink and a little bit of blue for Sharpie. Thank you so much for being subscribed. I got you. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, Sharpie, there you go. I hope you enjoy. All right. Talia, let's go. Awesome, Talia. Let's get some blue in there with some dark blue. And we'll get some yellow on the outside. Make that pretty cool. All right, we missed a little bit, but that's all right. Here we go. All right, let me pin this message real quick. All right, here we go. Here we go. Talia. There you go, Talia. I hope you enjoy. Awesome. Next up is going to be Braden. Braden, let's go. Awesome. Here we go, Braden. Let's go blue. And we'll go a little bit of black. There we go. That one's going to be a cool one. Let's go, Braden. Here we go. Awesome. You guys let me know if you're subscribed. You're subscribed. Nico. I got you, Nico. N-I-C-O. Nico. All right. I got you, Nico. Add it to the list. All right. Braden. There you go. Awesome. Let's go, Mr. James. All right, James. Here we go. Let's go a little bit of red with some blue for James. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's take a look. All right, there you go, James. There you go. Awesome. All right, next up is going to be Zion. Let's go, Zion. Here we go. Let's go a little bit of green with some blue for Zion. Let's get that one spinning. Here we go. Grayson, you subscribe. I got you, Grayson. Let me get you added to the list. All right, Grayson, you've been added. Next up is going to be Wyatt. All right, here you go. Zion. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, make sure if you have not, you guys are liking and subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you guys in the stream. So thank you guys all for coming so far. All right, let's get some pink and, not pink, blue and white. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Wyatt, here you go. I hope you enjoy. Mr. Wyatt. There you are. Awesome. Paul, let's get yours going right now. Mr. Paul. All right, here we go. Green and blue for Paul. Here we go. Here we go. Awesome. Next up is going to be Luz. L-U-Z. All right. Paul, there you are. There you are. L-U-Z coming up right now. All right, let's get yours going. I'm going to do a little bit of yellow with some orange. And we'll throw a little bit of red in there. Here we go. Awesome, next up is going to be Mikey. Let's go. All right, Luz. There you go. I hope you enjoy. Awesome, next up is Mikey. Let's go, Mikey. All right, here we go. Let's get a little bit of red with some orange for Mikey. Here we go, Mikey. I hope you enjoy this one. Shane, you're up next. Let's take a look. All right, Mr. Mikey. There you go. Awesome, Shane. Let's get yours spinning right now. I think I'm going to do yellow and purple. All right, here we go. Yellow and purple. There we go. Purple in the middle. What's up, Lulu? How you doing? All right, here we go. Shane, there you go. There you go. Awesome. Lucas coming up next. All right, guys. I'm going to pick some more names here in the chat, so let me know if you're subscribed. All right. Here we go. Leandre. All right, I got you added to the line. Your name is Cash. Cash, I already did you, but I got you. Maybe I did a different Cash. There might be two Cashes. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this one. Riley is next. All right, here we go. Lucas, there you go. All right, Riley, here we go. All right, for Riley, I think we got to go with some red and a black. Here we go. Awesome, Riley. I hope you enjoy. Packy, you liked and subscribed. All right, thank you so much, Packy. All right, let's take a look at this one. Riley, here you go. Here you go. All right, here we go. All right, Nico is up next. Hello and welcome, everyone. It says Ranger. All right, here we go. Pink and green. Here we go. Here we go. Grayson, you're going to be up next. Here we go, Grayson. All right, then we got our list. Keep going. Here we go. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Good to have all you guys in here. Nico, there you go. There you go. Awesome. Grayson up next. Let's go. Let's get some orange. And some yellow for Grayson. Here we go, Grayson. Leandre, you're up next. Larissa, just let me know if you're subscribed, and I got you. I'm going to write it down, and if you're subscribed, I'm going to add you to the list. All right, I'm going to put this one off to the side, so let me know if you're subscribed. If you are, I got you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Production. I got you. Thank you so much. Here we go. Here we go. Awesome. Thank you so much for being subscribed. Larissa, I'm going to get you added to the list. Grayson, there you go. Awesome. Let's go, Leandre. Leandre, let's get you added here real quick. Let's get some blue going with some purple and yellow. Here we go, Leandre. Larissa, I got you added to the line. Do not worry. James, you just subscribed. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate you. Cash, you're going to be up next. Here we go. Awesome. All right, Leandre, there you go. There you go. Awesome, Cash, let's go. All right. Guys, remember, if you have not liked the stream, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. All right, here we go. Can I do your name? Your name's Dakota. Dakota, are you subscribed? If you are, I got you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Cash. Here you go. Here you go. Awesome, Packy. All right, Mr. Packy or Mrs. Packy. I like it. Let's get some blue and red for Packy. Here we go. Awesome. Here we go. Next up is going to be the name Production. What a name. Wow. All right. There you go. There you go. All right, Production. Let's make this one pretty cool. Let's get some yellow and orange. Let's make this one pretty cool, guys. Here we go. Yellow, orange. And you know what? Let's throw some red in there. Here we go. Here we go. Sophie, you're subscribed. Thank you so much, Sophie. I got you. All right, Sophie's been added to the list. I got you, Sophie. You're subscribed. Your name's Rookie. All right. I got you as well. All right, next up is going to be Larissa. All right, here we go. Take a look. Production. We got the production for you. There you go. All right, Larissa, here we go. Do I need a burrito? I do need a burrito. I actually had one for dinner last night and for breakfast this morning. I had a burrito. I love burritos. Do you guys like burritos? I think burritos are so good. I actually want another burrito. They taste so good, guys. I'm going to do a video on a burrito, I think. Just for you, Ranger. All right, Larissa, there you go. Awesome. Next up is going to be James. All right, Mr. James. I look tired. I just took a nap. I'm not tired. All right, here we go. Blue and green. Here we go. Here we go. Kemper subscribe. All right, Mr. Kemper. Let's go. Kemper. Kemper. All right, Kemper. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Breakfast burrito? No, it was a carne asada burrito, like a regular one. I'm not going to lie. All right, James. There you go. All right, Sophie, you're going to be up next. Blue and pink. Here we go. Here we go. You never had a burrito. Oh my goodness. Harry, I'm going to do you a spin art. You got to go have it. I'm going to make you a deal. I do a spin art. You got to go try a burrito, my guy. I'm going to get you in the line. You subscribed. Your name's Ram It. All right, Gosha, I got you. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sophie, there you go. Rookie, let's get yours going right now, Rookie. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get a little bit of purple and orange. Here we go. Let's see. I see it. Kylie, I got you. Here we go. Kemper. All right, here we go. All right, Rookie. There you go. There you go. Awesome, Kemper. Hey, Barbarity, if you want them to be done, make sure they log on and ask me themselves. I did a couple for you already. All right, here we go. Here we go. Harry, you're up next. Here we go. Ilana subscribed. All right, Ilana. All right, there you go. Harry, let's get yours going. We're going to write down Ilana. Thank you, Ilana, for being a subscriber. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Blue and green. Ilana. Or Elena? One of the two. We got you added. All right, here we go. Kendall, thank you for subscribing. All right, Kendall. All right, let's get this one spinning real quick. And then Remit is up next. Here we go. Harry, there you go. Awesome, Remit, you're going to be up next. Let's go. And purple, here we go. Gosha, you're going to be up next, so I got you coming up. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ram it. There you go. Gosha, here we go. All right, yellow and blue. All right, here we go. Here we go. Graham, you subscribed. All right, Graham, I got you. All right, we'll do Finley, and then that's the last one. All right, Finley. That's not the last one for the day, just for that. All right. Kinley, I got you actually up next, so do not worry. All right, Gosha, there you go. Awesome. Kinley, you're coming up right now. Here we go. All right, Kinley, let's get some pink and blue for you. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, Kinley. Let me get you going. All right, here we go. Next going to be Ilana or Elena. I'm not sure how to say it, but we're going to get you next. All right, here we go. There you go, Kinley. Awesome, Ilana, here we go. I think we should switch this one up. Let's do a little bit of red and yellow. Here we go. Here we go. You have a nice day as well. You subscribe. Pool8294. All right, I'm going to write Pool. Thank you, Pool. All right, Graham's going to be up next. Dakota. All right, Dakota, actually, I don't have you in line. I'll get you added. I got you. All right, here we go, Dakota. All right, next up is Big Graham. Here we go, Ilana. There you are. Awesome. All right, Graham. Here we go, Graham. I think we're going to make this one interesting. Let's do a little bit of black. A little bit of, let's see, red. And some orange on the outside. Here we go, Graham. I like this one. Let's see how it spins. See how it turns out. This is a new one. Haven't done this one, so we'll see. You subscribe. Thank you so much, Quinn. Let me get you added real quick. Quinn, there we go. You've been added to the line. All right, Graham, let's take a look at this one real quick. All right, Graham, that's a new one. There you go. Maria, how you doing? We're going to add you to the line as well. Thank you for being subscribed. All right, Kendall, here we go. All right, Maria. You've been added to the line. All right, here we go. yellow, and green. Here we go. Let's get this one going. All right, here we go. Can you do Alexa? You're subscribed. Alexa, just because you're subscribed, I got you. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Here we go. Next up is going to be Finley. All right, Kendall. Here we go, Kendall. There you are. There you are. Awesome. Finley, here we go. Pink and blue for Finley. Charlie sub. All right, Charlie. I got you, Charlie. How do I spell Charlie? Here we go. All right. Charlie, you've been added to the line. Thank you, Lulu. I appreciate it. All right. Carol, subscribe. All right, Carol. All right. Gotta add you to the line. Next up is Pooh. All right. Finley, there you go. Awesome. Gonna be Pool. Coming up next, we're gonna do light blue and dark blue for Pool. All right. There we go. I know you meant it, Lulu. I appreciate it. All right, let's wipe that real quick. All right, guys. Let's keep this going. Next up is going to be Dakota. All right, Pool. Here you go. Here you go. Dakota coming up next. Let's go. Pink and black. Here we go, Dakota. All right, here you go, Dakota. I hope you enjoy. Awesome. Next up is going to be Quinn. Let's go, Quinn. Green and blue for Quinn. Your name's Ben and you subscribe. All right, Mr. Ben. Let's get you added to the line. B-E-N. All right. Next up is going to be Maria. All right, Quinn. There you go. I hope you enjoy. All right, Maria. Here we go. Here we go, Maria. Pink and blue. Awesome, Maria. Next up is going to be Alexa. Guys, make sure you guys are subscribed. Good to have every single one of you in here. Thank you so much for being here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Maria. There you go. Awesome, Alexa. Let's get yours going right now. Here we go. All right, let's get a little bit of green with some pink for Alexa. Here we go. Next up is going to be Charlie. Let's go, Charlie. All right, here we go. Here we go. Alexa, there you are. Awesome. All right, Mr. Charlie or Mrs. Charlie. All right, here we go. Did I have dinner yet? I have not, but I'm going to have some taco meat tonight. So, not a burrito. Not quite yet, but that's what we're going to have. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let me know if you're subscribed and let me know your name. So, Ben. I feel like, did I just add Ben? I did just add Ben. Hold on, I saw Ben twice. Let's see. Finn. I got you. Finn and Ben. All right, Charlie. There you go. There you go. Carol. Let's get yours added real quick. Let's do a red and green. I like it. We'll add a little blue in there, too. All right, Carol. Nice chair. You're an Eagles fan. Oh, man. That's all right. I still like you. Carol. There you go. Awesome. Ben. Here we go, Ben. Green. And red for Ben. Here we go. Here we go. You love taco meat too. Awesome. Awesome. You want Graham as well. I got you, Graham. I can do another one. All right. Next up is going to be Finn and then Graham. Who do I support? The Seahawks. All right, Ben. There you go. All right, Finn. All right, Finn. Here we go. Let's do a little bit of black. A little bit of red in the middle with some purple on the outside for Finn. I like this one. It's going to be cool. Next up is going to be Graham. Casey, just let me know if you're subscribing. I got you, my guy. All right, Emma, I got you. All right, Emma, you've been added to the line. Desmond, I got you, Mr. Desmond. All right. Samaya. All right, I got you, Samaya. All right, here we go. Awesome. Here you go, Finn. There you go. Hope you enjoy. What's up, Garden Star? How we doing? All right, Graham. Let's go. A little bit of red with some blue. All right, let's see how this one goes. Here we go. What's up, Juliana? Should we make one for Juliana? I think we should. Let's do it. Juliana. All right, guys, here we go. Graham. There you go. There you go. All right, guys, let's do Juliana's real quick. Let's have some fun with it. What color should we do for her, guys? What do you guys think? Should we do yellow? I think we should do yellow. All right, yellow. I'm going to do 3 colors. Orange and pink. All right, here we go. Awesome. Let's take a look at Juliana's, guys. All right, Juliana, there you go. I hope you enjoy. Take your screenshot. All right, Emma. Here we go, Emma. Go a little bit of red with some green. And yeah, I like that. It's a good combo. All right, Desmond, you're going to be up next. All right. Desmond. And then we're going to have some Maya. All right, here we go. All right, Desmond. There you go, Emma. All right, Desmond, here we go. I'm going to do purple and gold for you. More like yellow. Purple and yellow. What's up, Range? That was funny. All right, Lolo. You want pink and purple. All right, I got you, Lolo. All right, Desmond. There you go. Awesome, awesome. So, Maya, let's get yours going. Here we go. We're going to do pink and purple for these next 2. All right. Awesome. You subscribe. Thank you so much, Emma, for subscribing. All right, here we go. There you are. I hope you enjoy. Awesome, Lolo. Purple and pink. All right, here we go. You subscribed. Thank you so much, Joey. All right, Joey, you're going to be up next. Oh, your name's not Joey. It's Malachi. All right, Lolo, there you go. Let's write Malachi instead. All right, here we go, Malachi. You had tacos for dinner. That's crazy. That's crazy because I'm having tacos for dinner. I like it. I like it. Luca. All right, Luca, I got you. L-U-C-A. All caps because Luca's the guy. All right, here we go. All right, there you go. Garden Star, Angie. All right, let me get you added. All right, here we go. Luca, there you are. There you are. Awesome, Angie, you're going to be up next. Let's get blue and orange. Crazy combo, but I like it. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at Angie. There you go. There you go. Take your screenshot. All right, perfect. All right, Finn. Let's get you going real quick, Finn. Thank you, Bronco. Those were Bronco colors. All right, here we go. Zayden. All right, Finn. There you go. There you go. Purple and yellow. All right, hold up. All right, we're gonna let that one spin. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at this one. Here we go. All right, Zayden. There you go. All right, let's wipe this down real quick. Thank you so much, Zayden, for subscribing. All right, guys, I'm going to keep doing some more. So all you got to do is put in the chat your name and if you're subscribed, and then you have a chance for a spin art. So not crazy. So we're just going to wipe this down, and then I'm going to choose some more names. There's no one in line right now. So you guys are in luck. We're going to start a whole new stack up. Someone said I'm chill. Thanks, Ranger. All right, here we go. Let me get some names real quick. Miles, you're subscribed. All right, thank you so much, Miles. Here we go. Let's get Miles going right now. All right, let's get red and green. All right, here we go. Lucas subscribed. All right, here we go. Fistel, I got you. I got you. All right, here we go. Shirley. Let's see. I'm not sure. Haley subscribed. All right, Haley. Let me get you added real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do one more real quick. Gotta let me know if you're subscribed. Levi, are you subscribed? If you are, I got you. I'm going to write Levi. But if you're not subscribed, I'm not going to add you to the stack. So all you got to do is let me know if you're subscribed, and I'll add you to the stack. All right, Miles. There you go. All right, Lucas. Let's go, Lucas. All right, orange and red. Go Niners! Oh no! That's all right. That's kind of crazy with you guys. You guys, all your wide receivers are hurt right now. You guys need to get healthy. I don't know what's going on in San Francisco. Something's going on over there. They're all getting hurt. They gotta eat better or something. I don't know what's happening. All right, here we go. Madison, you subscribe. Let me get you added, Madison. Go Seahawks. Yes, sir. Let's go, Desmond. All right, there you go. I hope you enjoy. Awesome, Shirley. Here we go. This Shirley will be the one. I like it. Shirley, you got a great name. All right, let's get this one spin. You're subscribed, Cooper. I got you, Cooper. All right. Here we go. All right, next up is going to be Haley. I like football or soccer. I like football, American football. Soccer's great, too. I was at a soccer game today, actually. But I like football more. It's more fun for me. I like to know what's going on. But I used to play soccer. So, Fistel, I already got you. Right here. This is yours. All right, here we go. Haley, there you go. Haley, I hope you enjoy. Awesome. All right, next up is me, Coop Dog. All right, Cooper, here we go. Ranger, you like that goat video. I like that one too. I'm curious. You guys all see it? Also, make sure we're subscribed if you have not subscribed. All right, next up is going to be Madison. All right, Cooper, there you go. Madison, let's go. All right, next up is going to be a Levi. We'll do Levi real quick. There you go. Awesome. Let's go, Levi. All right. You have to go. That's all right. Don't worry. All right, Levi. There you go. All right, guys. How we doing today? What's going on? We're going to take a little break for now, at least. Let's see. I got to clean this up. You love the stream. I'm glad you love the stream. Thank you so much. There's so much paint in here. It's crazy. We're going to clean up a little bit real quick. But how are you guys doing today? Sports? What sports? Oh, yeah, he's just kind of spamming right now. No spamming right now. Lily, thank you for subscribing. Let me give you a shout out real quick. But you guys like sports? What do you guys like? I'm curious. What's exciting so far? You guys like Neatos? All right. He said, my bad. He's good. You guys like Neatos? How do you guys feel about Neatos? They're pretty cool. Football. I love football. Who's your team? Who do you like? I like the Seahawks, if you can't tell by now. But I'm curious. Who do you guys like? I have to think of that meme. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. You guys seen that meme? When am I doing another live? Probably tomorrow. You love Neatos, but you hate sports. What? I like both. Seahawks the GOAT. Facts. They just won the Super Bowl, so nobody can say that they're the worst. Yeah. Can't really talk against the Seahawks because they just won it all. You're still here. Welcome back. Or not welcome. You're still here, so glad you're still here. Facts, says Desmond. See? Facts. What other teams do we have in here? What's up, Ivy? I do remember you. Recognize the name, the user account name. You haven't been here for a while, if I remember correctly. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. Let me know. If I remember correctly, you have not been here for a while. Cowboys. Oh, man. The Cowboys. That's all right. I still respect it. You like the Chiefs, but you're not a bandwagon? You guys actually got our running back, Kenneth Walker. So, he's on the Chiefs now. He used to be a Seahawk. No, it's not. It's me from last time. Ah, okay, okay. Welcome back. The Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Seahawks. We got the 49ers in here. We got a big combo going here. Who's the best team, though? I think the Seahawks, guys. What do we think? You're not really into sports so much? That's all right. You're going to go take a bath. All right, take a bath, man. Enjoy it. Guys, this thing's dirty. Cowboys! Oh, my goodness. We're doubling down. Oh, my goodness. That's okay. Cowboys are coming to Seattle. They're going to play the Seahawks this year. So, we'll see. You have to come back on when the Cowboys play the Seahawks. And then we'll have a debate. Whoever wins the debate. So, hopefully the Cowboys win for you. Hopefully the Seahawks win for me. Do I know what? I do not. What is that? I've never even heard of that. Guys, what is that? I'm lost, chat. The Bears. Oh, my gosh. The Bears are coming to Seattle, too. So, we're going to have to settle some debates later this year, guys. We're going to have to, the Bears, the Cowboys, the Chiefs. Seahawks are playing all those teams this year, so it's going to be interesting. The Bears for football. I figured. What's up, Franny? You're back. You changed your profile. You did change your profile. It's a great picture. You do cheer for football. That's awesome. Do you have fun doing it? Sounds pretty fun. You have fun. Awesome. So who's your team? Do you have a team that you cheer for? You do trumpet in the marching band. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. That's important for the football team. I love it. You cook in basketball. Who's your basketball team? I like the Phoenix Suns. Lakeside. All right, nice. Do you have an NFL team that you like? Do I play Roblox? I do play Roblox sometimes, not all the time. I streamed like a long time ago on Roblox. You like the Lakers? All right, I think the Lakers are gonna be pretty good this year. With Luka, they look pretty good, man. What do you think? You think it'll be pretty good? You like Golden State? Yeah, my username's Big Bro Teo. You got open house tomorrow. That's all right. You'll have fun. The lives are recorded, so you can watch them later, too. You'll be right back. All right. Sounds good. Play what? Play not okay? I don't know what that means. Do I play Roblox? I do. Not too often, but I do play it. What's up, Mia? You play wide receiver in football. That's pretty cool, man. Are you pretty good? That's what I used to play. You gotta be fast. Are you pretty fast? Sounds like it. What does my avatar look like? I actually don't even know. He might be wearing like a pizza shirt, I think. I don't know. What's up, Emily? How you doing? Have Ray come on the live, and then I will do one. If I see it, I will do one for Ray when he comes on the next live. But I gotta see his chat, of course. Oh, okay, Thor. What's up, Thor? How you doing? You're gonna make a short tell everybody to subscribe to me. That's very kind of you. Sent a gold coin. Thank you so much, Thor. I appreciate it. Guys, these things are so dirty, it's insane. Because I'm your favorite YouTuber. You know what? You got to remind me because I'm not going to see it. If you get 30,000 views on it, I will give you moderator. If you get 30,000 views. So, you guys got to let me know if you get 30,000 views. If I see your chat tomorrow, I got you. What's up, Franny? How you doing? What's up, Walter? How you doing? You don't get that much? I know, but I'm making a deal with you because I'm gonna pick more at 50,000 subs. But if you get that many views, I will give you moderator. We'll make it like a challenge. Do I like squishies? I love squishies. You'll try your best. All right. That's your challenge. All right, here we go. Walter, you know Desmond? How do you guys know each other? You're going to come right back. All right. Juliana Superstar is here. Yeah, say hi to her. She's in the chat. Or she was in the chat. I cannot get the tape to like stick right now. Guys, this is crazy. All right. You know what? Real quick. Thank you, Emily. Emily Francis, I'm going to do one for you real quick. I'm going to do a big one for you. Thank you so much for the gift. Emily Francis, I'm going to put that name on there. Emily Francis. You got a long username. All right, let me do one for you real quick, Emily. Of course, happy to do it. All right, Emily. Right now, we are only doing it for super chats or large gifts. So Emily's going to get it real quick. All right. Here we go, Emily. I hope you enjoy. So, if you're new here, we do spin art on here. So we just get names and then we write spin art. So we're at the very end of it though, right now. We just cleaned up. You have 30.5K views on YouTube channel. Does that count, Teo? No, that does not count. That deal's only for Lulu. If you want a different challenge, I can help you out with a different challenge. But that challenge is only for Lulu. Can you have a challenge? Sure. I'll give you the same deal. You post a video. You want the same one? Lulu, what are you doing? Lulu, put in the chat what you're doing again. All right, Lauren, let me get you real quick. As I'm getting Lauren, put in the chat what yours is, and we'll do the same deal. All right, Lauren, let me get yours going real quick. Range, you're already moderator, man. No, it's not. Lulu, what was the challenge? All right, Lauren got me another uncolor. All right, hold on. Lauren, I'm going to make 2 for you. Am I left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. Uncolor! Here we go, here we go. All right, Lauren. Here you go, here you go. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for the gift. But with that, I have one more for you. Because you sent 2 big gifts. So, Lauren, you get 2. All right, let's make this one a little bit different though. Gotta switch it up. Most people are. All right, here we go. Okay, so the deal with Lulu was that she was posting a video that she was gonna make a video saying like people to subscribe to me. So I said, hey, since you're making that, if you get 30,000 views, I will make you moderator. That's what I told her. She was making it anyways, but that was the kind of the deal I gave Lulu. Lulu said 5K views. No, it's 30K views. Hold up. Run back the chat. Lauren, there you go. All right. All right, Tinsley, I got you real quick. Here we go. All right, Desmond's got my back. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Tinsley, there you go. You have 0 views. That's all right. All right, everybody heard 30K. Perfect, perfect. We all heard the same thing. You're going to go make the vid. You're going to BRB. Be right back. All right. Best YouTuber. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. All right, guys. You're talking to your brother, and he said he was talking about you, and I said yes. He said, that's very nice of him, Lulu. Or can I play MM2 with you? What's MM2? I don't know what that is. It's Murder. I've never played that. I don't even know what that is. It's a new one. I gotta look into that. I don't want to say no, but I want to say yes because I never played it. I gotta see what I'm getting myself into. But, guys, if you guys have not liked or subscribed, make sure you do. Because we're going to be back, and I want to see all you guys on the stream. So, with that, I appreciate every single one of you guys being on here. So, I want to give out a shout-out to Lulu. A shout-out to Gamer. Am I done streaming? I might be. We'll see real quick. You're sick? No, you got to get better, man. Don't be sick. Scooter, I'll make you one tomorrow. I was only going to make it. If someone sends a large gift, I'll make those real quick. But come back tomorrow, and if I see your chat, I'll make you one. So, should you go to bed? How late is it? Maybe. It's 10:37. Yeah, you should go to bed. I don't know about that, actually. All right, guys. Let's see. Should we continue doing some spin art? What do you guys think? Let's try it. Walter stole your timeout. That's all right. You guys are quick with it. All right. Scooter. Here we go. All right, let's do some orange with some blue for Scooter. Here we go. All right, let's get this one spinning. Here we go. Here we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You uploaded the video. Thank you, Desmond. I'll take a look. Put it in the community or put it like in the on a post or something for the link. You give a shout out to me. Thank you so much. All right, Scooter. There you go. Of course, I got you, Scooter. I hope you enjoy it. You put a link in the community. All right, we'll do one that says 30K. All right, here we go. All right. There you go. Awesome. That was the last one, guys. I'm going to be logging off. Thank you guys all so much for being on here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I am done with spin art. So, any more gifts or super chats do not get spin art. We are done.